Alright, so boom. Job Moss, Mr. 106 in Park, Sierra's ex-boyfriend, whatever you want to refer to him as. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay is certainly a legend in his own right, and he deserves his praise. Bow Wow was actually my #1 most listened to artist in summer 2024, because at that time, I was listening to his albums and mixtapes in order to work on some videos. So these rankings that y'all are getting now, y'all should have got these last year. But with that being said, these rankings will include his 6 solo albums: Beware of Dog, Garbage Bag, Unleashed, Wanted, Price of Fame, and New Jack City Part 2. And then, for the first time ever in my song ranking videos, I will be including a collab tape in the rankings. These rankings will also include his 2007 album, Face Off with Omarion. The reason why I decided to include Face Off is because it's extremely unlikely that I'm going to do a song ranking video on Omarion anytime soon. So I just looked at the Bow Wow videos and went, hey, I might as well include it in the Bow Wow rankings, might as well. So for every single song from Face Off, I'm going to just put featuring Omarion in order to help out with that. No short intros or outros, no interludes, no bonus or deluxe edition tracks. So tracks like I'm Back from Unleashed, I'm a Flirt from The Price of Fame, Marco Polo with Soulja Boy from New Jack City Part 2, all of those can get on somewhere. Let's get started, yo. This Worst Songs video will be me talking about the Bow Wow songs that I don't like amongst 4 tiers: the trash tier, the weak tier, the mid tier, and the not for me tier. First tier is the trash tier, the absolute worst Bow Wow songs of all time. I despise these songs, and crazy enough, the first one I'm going to show y'all is one of the songs from the Face Off project that features Omarion. Here it is.
Hey man, rest in peace to the Scream Tour. It's the Face Off Tour, man. Next up.
This is one of the worst title tracks that I've ever heard. So for the first track on the Face Off project, for those of you who have heard the song Best of Both Worlds by R. Kelly and Jay-Z from their collab album, this is Bow and Omarion's much worse version of that song. On there, Kel says best of both worlds 17 times. Omarion does that here. He repeatedly says, we about to shut it down and raise the bar, get ready for the face off. But I can't stand how Omarion says it. He sounds whiny. Imagine hearing that like 12 times. It's the exact same structure. Jay-Z would rap a couple of lines and Kels would come in. On here, Bow raps 2 lines and then all over again. We about to shut it down and raise the bar, get ready for the face off. Here's the first verse alone. Yep, it's about to be mass hysteria, about to touch every girl's ass in America. We about to shut it down and raise the bar, get ready for the face off. Another thing too, throughout the whole track, Bow Wow in the background is a chatterbox. Every few lines, this man is screaming, somebody better call 911 fast. I'm talking about I'm about to murder the game, man. Emergency. I told y'all, man, I'm gonna make y'all respect this grind and this hustle. Hey, man, rest in peace to the Scream Tour. It's the Face Off Tour. Now, let's go. I'm like, my guy, I understand you're excited about the new album and the new tour, but calm your ass down. Dude was overly hyped like he was on drugs or something. He did admit to actually being on drugs when they was making this album.
This Bow right here.
Put the lean down, Bow. Put the lean down. That's what I would tell this one.
Okay.
Put the lean down.
No more double cupping.
No more.
It's just the lowest point of your...
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
So I get it, but hell no, man. This song gets on my nerves.
The celebration, the movement. Man, we young and confused.
This is Bow Wow's #1 worst song ever. Lock in, y'all, because this song is fucking ridiculous. The movement is Bow Wow taking a stand and fighting back against folks who look down on younger people and look down on people from the ghetto. In the first verse, he raps how people from the ghetto get a bad rep. People outside the hood tell us that we're not ambitious, tell us that we have no future. And he defends this by saying, when you come from a place where you see thugs cry and where you see love die, it's hard to spend time thinking about the past or future. When you're from the hood, you're focused on how you're going to live right now. Y'all non-hood folks got all these preconceived notions about us and y'all don't even know us. I have 2 major problems with this song. The first problem is that he ends the first verse by saying,
Well, at least that's what the homies told me. Revealing that everything he just rapped about regarding how people outside the hood make a lot of assumptions about people from the hood, he doesn't even know if that truly happens. He's going off of stuff that his older homies told him this is how people act. Now the second verse is even crazier. He borrows Eminem's The Way I Am flow and raps about how younger folks and kids have been ill prepared to take on the world. They are being sent off to war and being killed. We don't have medications, we don't have vaccines for our children, and younger people never get their questions answered. Whenever we ask anything, we're told to shut up and live our life in the way that adults want us to live. Well, you know what? It's about time for me to step up and be the voice of the young people. It's my duty to speak for those who don't have a voice. I gotta protect my fans, because if I don't, y'all saw what happened with Eminem and Stan. If I ignore my fans, something deadly might happen. So yes, get behind me, everybody. It's time we stand and fight against a hypocritical democracy. Now, based on everything I just said, my second issue, and it's a way bigger issue that I have with this song, is that, bro, this is Bow Wow we're talking about here. Why in the ever-living hell is 16-year-old Shy Gregory Moss making a song about, man, grown-ups nowadays just don't understand us. The kids of my generation and people from the inner city, we're all just so misunderstood. Man, I guess I'll be the person that stands on the front lines and be the leader of this new revolution. Pharrell is on this song too. He made the beat and he has the third verse, but he's not credited as a feature. But Pharrell raps that everything that Bow is saying is not specific to inner city kids. Even if you're from the suburbs, you can be misunderstood, told what to do, and your life can end rather quickly if you're not careful. This song comes off as severe virtue signaling, and it's one of the most try-hard rap songs I've ever heard in my life. For Bow Wow to have a song about this just makes me go, dude, what the hell are you talking about? You've never in your life made a song about this topic before this point or after this point. Like, you don't truly care about what you're saying right now. This song does not fit you. Talking about, if I don't raise my voice and speak for the people, y'all saw what happened when Eminem ignored Stan. I can't let that happen to me. Trust me, bro, not a single soul is looking at Bow Wow to save them from the harsh reality of growing up in the United States. Nigga, stop. All right, the weak tier. To all my peoples, y'all know what the weak tier is, but for those that don't, the weak tier are Bow Wow songs that I won't fully call them ass, but they're still bottom tier in his catalog. These tracks aren't as bad as The Movement or Face Off, but if I heard them, I will still say, cut that off, please.
Riding on rims like the franchise boys. I'm a franchise boy.
This is one of the weakest bar fests that I've ever heard in my life. For those unaware, a bar fest is a rap song that has that mixtape feel to it, where you let the rapper have the mic, give them a bumping beat, and they just spit about whatever they want to discuss. It can be bars about anything, but a bar fest is an exercise for the rapper to showcase their flows and punchlines, as opposed to being crafted like an actual song. Now, Price of Fame is the opening song to this album, and this man opened this project with some of the most simplistic similes you will ever hear. I'm the prince of the hip hop game. All you other little niggas stay in your lane. I make the crowd go crazy like Young Jeezy, and I gets cash money like Lil Weezy. His delivery is pretty weak too. He rapping like he didn't even try for real. Big said it best, more money, more problems. The more money I made, came more problems. Like I said, for an opening song, he did set a tone, but it was a bad tone. He's letting you know off the rip that this album is about to be mid.
This what money look like. This what money look like.
Shit, I tried to tell them.
Oh my freaking gosh, another weak opening song. Later career Bow Wow was horrible at choosing the first songs on his projects. This man made 3 albums in a row where the first song on the album was the worst song on the album. Face Off from Face Off, Price of Fame from The Price of Fame, and Get That Paper from New Jack City Part 2, all of these songs are the worst from their respective albums. Get That Paper is once again a super weak bar fest with weak ass ad-libs. Well damn. Y'all thought the bars in Price of Fame were basic. The saddest part about these lines is he think he was spitting too. He thought he was Murder Mook or somebody. These rappers is bait like Jamie Foxx. I'm a fly nigga, it ain't hard to tell like Nas say. And I'm the best, that's what I say. And I'm a champion like Kanye. When I turn 22, bitch, I'm wildin', and all the girls say he got game like Ray Allen. I'm number 1 like Baron Davis. You play with my money, I ain't kidding, like Jason. Like Jason Kidd, bro. These are some of the most simplistic bars in the history of rap. I feel bad for anybody that listens to a song like Get That Paper and reacts with, oh damn, Bow is spitting on there. If you think these bars are good, you seriously need to listen to more rap music.
You ain't never seen it done like me. Bet that I'm the beat. And I don't lie.
Bet That is one of the more boring songs in Bow's catalog. The reason this song is so boring is because one thing you have to keep in mind when listening to Bow is that he doesn't have diverse topics. 90% of his tracks are about ain't no other young dude killing the game like me. I got a Bentley, I got hella girls, I got icy jewelry, I'm Mr. 106 in Park. Who else you know under the age of 21 doing it like that? Most of his catalog is those flexing stunting records. It's worse with Bet That because this is towards the end of his 5th album. So you got all these albums out already and you still making the same generic songs talking about, yeah, shorty, ain't nobody else doing it like me. You can bet that. I'm cooler than a fan. I be so close to the basketball court, I could grab a rebound. There's also this pigeon owl hooting sound in the background. Bet That is not a bad track, but it's ridiculously boring to me.
Far from a lane just to let you suckers know. I'ma show you how I stunt with them suicide.
Everything I just said about Bet That applies to On Fire. It's an incredibly basic flexing song with a weak delivery. I'm far from being a lame, my pimp game strong. I've been the hottest thing since 5 years old. I shut down any city I go to. Super basic song. He has this thing where he softens his delivery for the final word of the line. When it comes to competition, man, I blow him out the box. Bow wow, the boy so fresh, so fly. And this mediocre hook doesn't help his case. Now when I walk in the club, I'm looking so fly. I got 26's homie sitting on the ride. Wanna talk about girls? I got them on the side. When it comes to this rap thing, man, I'm on fire. Like I said, it's not a bad song, but tracks like Price of Fame, Bet That, On Fire are all just some of the weakest bar fests I've ever heard in my life. And you know what? I'll just say it now. Hell, I'll just put it out there right now. The Price of Fame is Bow Wow's worst album, in my opinion. From these elementary level bars and flows and super basic song topics like this, yeah, I'd rather listen to any of Bow's other albums over The Price of Fame.
I like girls with something in the trunk. Bow Wow, feature of the funk.
Easily the worst song on Lil Bow Wow's first album. This kid did not end this album on a high note at all. The track is him saying he's all about getting money and girls, but he shouldn't have to explain that to you because the type of person he is, you already know who I be's and what I does. You already know. The problem is Lil Bow Wow and Jermaine Dupri on the ad-libs. These dudes say you already know 37 times on this song. And yes, I counted. Nearly every line ends with them saying it. Little man with a chunk wrist, you already know. You ain't never seen nobody like this, you already know. And them niggas that I run with, you already know. They done had hit after, you already know. I like girls with something in the trunk, you already know. Bow Wow, future of the funk, you already know. So you can walk or you can ride, you already know. Dude, 37 times. Plain and simple, this album would be much better if this song wasn't on here. So, the mid tier. These are the Bow tracks that are just mid. Not garbage, not close to garbage, just mid. Every song in this tier, I don't hate it. If you like these songs, cool. But they just make me go, nah. This has always been one of my least favorite Lil Bow Wow songs. Always. It's one of his simpler tracks about how his fame and swagger just made him desirable to the ladies. Girls his age and older girls are so intrigued by him that they want to take him to the crib. I know the hood has always liked the hook. I mean, you run through my mind like all the time to the point that I just want to take you home. But nah, this song just always sounded ridiculous to me. The post-chorus is awful with Pharrell repeatedly saying, so damn. I hate that shit. Even the music video was always stupid looking to me. The green screen effects are so ugly. He even has CGI hoes in here. Even though this is the very first track where he called himself Mr. 106 in Park, I don't feel bad putting this in mid tier. This track is nearly 25 years old and I haven't liked it in nearly 25 years.
Like I'm fresh out of high school, just about to graduate. Short shirts every day, trying to show they little shape.
This entire song is about how Bow Wow has a weakness for young girls. I'ma say that again. This entire song is about how Bow Wow has an affection for young girls. He was really on this saying he like his girls fresh out of high school or just about to graduate, and he's not interested in older women. After hearing this song, I instantly checked whether or not it was written by R. Kelly.
When you say teenage, how old are we talking?
What allegations? I'm just talking junk though. Bow Wow himself was 18 fresh out of high school, so it's just a play on words with the famous Michael Jackson record, Pretty Young Thing, with Bow saying that he's only interested in girls his own age. It does feel pretty weird because he's talking like he's in his 40s and he's chasing after young women half his age. Even with all of that context, this song is just fine.
I'ma kiss you here, and I'ma kiss you there, and I'ma kiss you everywhere.
You know, the fact that this song features Trigger makes me not surprised what type of lines are in here. I Ain't Playing is a lustful record of the fellas telling women how much they're on go if a woman shows them any attention. Bow tells all the girls that used to flirt with him when he was Lil Bow Wow, I'm grown now, so if you flirt with me, I'm trying to smash, what's up? Bow even picked up some pointers from Trey and raps about, girl, your mind and body are telling you different things. You know you want me, that's why you're looking at me. Your eyes are telling a different story. I don't know if I'm overreacting when I say this, but Trey Songz just seems like the type to kiss a woman even if he doesn't have her permission. I'ma kiss you here, and I'ma kiss you there, and I'ma kiss you everywhere. The third worst song on New Jack City Part 2.
You know, ladies of the class. Yes, I've been this way ever since I was a baby.
So y'all know how Escaped helped provide Lil Bow Wow with one of his best songs ever, Bounce With Me from his first album? Oh yeah, Bounce With Me, we like that song, that's one of them ones. Escape provided a bop with that one. Yeah, that didn't happen on here whatsoever, not even close. If Bounce With Me was a goated Lil Bow Wow and Escape collab, then Off the Glass was a track they shouldn't even have bothered making. He's the B.O., you know that he's off the glass. The track is Lil Bow representing So Def for the millionth time, representing Ohio for the millionth time. Ever since I came into the game with Bounce With Me and That's My Name, you've been seeing me on your televisions. He's telling girls, I ain't getting in a ride if it ain't tinted. It's all about the Benjamins over here. This is a song I just hear and go, yeah, whatever, bruh.
You know me, don't believe, please. Step up, cause I'm bad like Mike. You know me.
This is a braggadocious song. Lil Bow just talks about how he got 18-year-old girls trying to creep with him. This was back when he was 13 years old, by the way. JD mentions how he doesn't want a girl that's a hoe that be out here running their mouth. He wants a quiet, nice girl. The Brat, let me just say, I've never heard a single project from the Brat. Man, watch out. But she talks about not wanting a feminine guy. I need me a gangster thug dude that can keep my adrenaline pumping. He gotta be freaky in bed and he gotta give me money every week. And all three of them say nobody is touching So Def. This song is just kind of boring. That's all it is. It's boring. It's the second worst song on Bow Wow's first album after You Already Know.
Don't worry, don't trip, just hurry and bring it over here, baby.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this song was close to being in the weak tier. I gave it some grace, but the reason why I don't rock with Do What It Do is because this is another painfully generic bar fest. Bow and his writers just aren't strong enough lyrically to make songs like this. This nigga is over here talking about, yeah, nigga 18 now, you ain't know if you touch me like you did when we was kids, oh.
It's on, I'ma take you home. I'm grown, I make you moan.
The whole track is super simple rhymes like this. And it has this effect on the beat that goes whoomp, 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 whoomp. Hey, this song is ass, bro. Nah. Realistically, it's tolerable, but it's the second worst song on the Wanted album to me. Lil Wayne has one of the most pointless no homo bars in the history of hip hop on Four Corners. Weezy started his verse by saying, they call me Wayne, the dirty South chaperone. So far ahead of the race, I don't know which lap I'm on. No homo. It took me a while to get why he said no homo, but when I finally caught it, I went, nigga, you said no homo because of that? I'm one of those dudes that believes the more a person says pause, no homo, no diddy, whatever the case may be, ironically, I'm going to start thinking that you are gay because nobody even took that as something sus until you said pause. Now, this is another track that was originally in the weak tier. Part of it was due to a superbly ass verse from Lil Scrappy. Lil Scrappy has the worst verse on this song. Short Dog, whoever this is, has some very weak lines as well. My wrist rock shines brighter than a Christmas tree. My pocket's hella chubby, and I be sipping drink that's purple like a Teletubby. Garbage. Pimp C is not actually on this song either, that's another thing. His contribution on the hook is a chopped up sample of the end of his verse from Big Pimpin'. My biggest issue with Four Corners though is that this is a posse cut that's placed on a Bow Wow album. This song is 5.5 minutes, and Bow Wow's verse is only 55 seconds long. That's like 1/6 of the track. And he has the first verse too. So after Bow leaves, it's a whole 4 minutes left of you hearing all of these other dudes, to the point where you even forget that it's a Bow Wow song in the first place. This feels like a song that a mixtape DJ would have on one of their projects, where they get other people together to all spit a verse. I got my man Bow Wow in the building, New Orleans on, Lil Weezy. I got Lil Scrappy on the track. I got the down south legend Pimp C. And there's also this other nigga on the track that y'all may not know. But either way, go ahead and get it started, Bow Wizzle. I can admit it's okay, but I really don't like Four Corners at all.
Wait, there's more. Yeah, all you youngest trying to do it how I done it, what I've been, y'all wanna become it.
Follow Me is a walkthrough instructional guide song. Bow spends the entire track telling other dudes, if you want to be like me, have my status, my fame, etc., you gotta follow these steps. Be real to yourself because fans can spot when someone is being fake. Appeal to parents because if adults don't rock with you, they certainly aren't going to let their kids listen to your music. Make sure you only let down pieces ride in your whip, all of that kind of jazz. Bow actually spends the second half of the third verse calling out rappers who are already biting his style. He literally says, I've been letting it ride at first, but y'all cats that's been copying me, taking my rhymes, copying my image, I'm going to need a percentage of what y'all making. I don't know if that was supposed to be a tongue-in-cheek joke or if I'm missing some type of sarcasm, but it's kind of ridiculous to make a whole song saying, hey, if you want to be like Bow, then do ABC 1 2 3 XYZ, and then at the end of the song turn around and complain, hey, all y'all niggas that's already copying me, I'm gonna need a check. If you don't want people copying your swag, then this song shouldn't exist, bro.
Trying to be me, stop trying to be he, stop trying to do it just.
Now, as the first song on the Wanted album, he didn't really open this project on a convincing track. Do You is Bow declaring that he's the leader of the new school. You can't name another 17-year-old doing it as big as him. From Madison Square Garden to the box office, I shuts it down. All these other imitating rappers need to stop trying to be like me or trying to be like anybody else. Being true to yourself is the best way to go. Do You is fine, but like I already explained when talking about some earlier songs, Bow doesn't open his albums on good songs anyway.
I'm crazy. How I dress and keep it fresh on me.
This song has Sleepy Brown on it. Of all people, what the hell is Sleepy doing on the track with Lil Bow? In the album liner notes, he's listed as an additional vocalist instead of a feature artist. But the only credit I will give this song is the first verse. Lil Bow was admittedly spitting. He was calling out his haters that are older rappers who consider Bow just a gimmick. The ones who say stuff like, y'all listening to this little muff, but y'all don't want to bump that real stuff. Y'all don't want to bump my music. So he uses the first verse to say, hey, you just sound mad that I'm going multi-platinum and you can barely go gold. The only person who thinks your music is really good is you, but clearly everybody else ain't rocking with your stuff if you're not selling like that. First verse is cool. The rest of the track is where it goes downhill. Especially when the brat comes in. This woman spent her verse talking about a lot of women didn't have that thug but also feminine look until I got hot in the game. I can wear a pair of Timberlands and wear a halter top and I can still be comfortable. And I don't care if you consider that feminine or not because I'ma still get my freak on because I'm just that crazy. The problem is that her flow is so damn ridiculous.
No other woman could be compared to Brad. All of a sudden, some of them wanna be thugging, but they wouldn't before I popped out the oven.
No other woman could be compared to Brad. All of a sudden, some of them wanna be thugging, but they wasn't before I popped out the oven. This is why Chicago has no good female rappers other than Sasha Go Hard. All of the Chicago rap goats have been males.
Never will leave, you wanna stay. Why? 'Cause I'm known for doing my damn thing.
So check this out, guys. This song is Bow Wow's simp record. Yeah, he was a full-blown simp on this song. Damn Thing is a track about how sometimes you don't want to go through the courting process. When you meet someone fine, you just want to get straight to the bedroom. Or as they word it, let's get straight to doing the damn thing. Bow raps as shorty, I see you out here with these regular dudes, I can treat you to luxury. The hook is actually, hey, shawty, what I gotta do to get one night with you? I ain't trying to play no games. I'm just trying to do the damn thing. He's flat out asking her on the verses, how much money do I gotta spend? Where you trying to go out to eat? Even if it's just for one night, shorty, I just really want to be with you, so let me know.
Hey, shawty, what I gotta say, where I gotta take you, what I gotta pay.
Now, outside of the topic just making him sound very desperate, the other thing that makes this song weird is the fact that the brat is on here. She sings on the hook from the female perspective saying, boy, I'm just gonna let you know now, if you ever lay with me, you never gonna want to leave. I'm known for doing my damn thing. So if we sleep together, you gonna be all over me. This is awkward because the brat has always been a maternal figure in Bao's real life. He says all the time, brat is like my auntie. That's like big sis. She gonna forever be my family. So the fact that they have a song together about just let me know how much money I gotta pay so you can let me smash is very, 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 very strange.
So what you gonna do? Give it to your girl, give it to your girl, give it to your girl, give it.
This song disappointed me so much after the 8-part beat played at the beginning. When this song starts, there's a repeated dung, 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 and it sounds so cold. But it gets messed up right away because it goes into this pussycat doll sounding chorus. I know you wanna see me shake my thing, but boy, I don't think you know what to do with this thing. So what you gonna do? This chorus is very cringy for a Bow Wow record. The whole song is one of his Hugh Hefner pimping songs. Girl, if you throw that ass to me, I'ma catch it like Chad Johnson. For some reason, Bow Wow keeps trying to prove that he's not lame. He says on this song, I'm not lame, I'm not a simp, I'm not easy. It's gonna take more than a nice body to get the Bow Weezy. Mind you, he's saying this on the same album as Damn Thing, a song about, girl, just let me know your price and I'll pay that so we can get straight to it. The beat to this song was made by Bow Wow himself and Lil Ronnie, and it's a good beat, but the chorus very much throws me off.
I just love your style, you drive a nigga wild, you brighten up my day, you make me wanna smile.
Now you know, most of the time when an artist makes a song called Sunshine, that is going to be ass. Sunshine from New Jack City Part 2 has a very unorthodox beat from the sample, and it's a very cheesy song of Bow lusting over this woman. First verse, he's like, man, shorty so bad, she walk into the club, she'll make any dude instantly want to spend a check on her. Buy her flowers, put her on private jets, all before they even get to sex. And then the second verse, he's with her and starts saying corny stuff like, her body is probably in the dictionary next to the word whoa. And then y'all heard it in the snippet. Girl, you brighten up my whole day. You just make me want to smile all the time. A woman that will make you do that, we call those girls sunshines. Yeah, from the sample to the chorus, this song is really cheesy.
Bad, outstanding. Everybody know I'm the wickedest.
The worst song on the Trash Bag album. And just in case any of you are wondering why I keep calling this album Garbage Bag and Trash Bag instead of Doggy Bag, it's because I believe this is Lil Bow Wow's second worst album. The Price of Fame is his worst, and then this one is right behind it. This is one of the first songs from him where the duration of the track bothered me. It's only 4 minutes long, but that's 240 seconds longer than it needed to be. Lil Bow exclaims that people love him because he still got rockin' music going into his second album. Old folks tell me I remind them of the Jackson 5 because of all the hits I'm making. He tells his haters that it doesn't matter where they're from, whether they're young or old, or what label they're signed to. They're not on his level, nor are they stopping him from taking their girl. The chant that happens every time they spell his name is pretty annoying because you hear it 100 times. I'm the B, bad, oh, outstanding, W. And there's this sound that goes, like every single second the song plays. I don't like this song at all, bro. This is certainly one of the songs that stands out as T.I. being all over it, bruh. As soon as you hear the first verse, you go, yeah, that's Tip, alright. Something that I never knew until working on this video and I got to this song, Bow Wow's Unleashed album and T.I.'s Trap Music album both came out on the exact same day, August 19th, 2003. I never knew that. Now, the female vocalist on the chorus does a solid job. I like her parts. Heavy rotation on every channel from Cali out to Atlanta. You love them, hate them, don't matter. I don't mind that part, but the entire song, no. His delivery of his rhymes gets on my nerves. Like, there's this part of the first verse where he tells a girl, shorty, I'm just trying to dance. What you talking about your man for? And then immediately afterwards, he starts talking about all of the hoes that he has. The flow isn't bad, it just kinda bugs me. Baby, I got ladies way from Haiti to Atlanta. Alicia's, Felicia's, several Keishas, and Samanthas. Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, and Cancers. Actresses and models, yeah, they all give me the chance to. He does it again in the second verse. Hold up, see me when I roll up. Tinted windows rolled up on 24s, looking like a grown up. Hopping out my own truck, glistening and froze up. Again, it's not bad, but outside of the chorus, I be hearing this song and going, ugh, bro. Let me say one of my biggest overall opinions on Bow Wow right now. I need everybody watching this to listen closely to what I'm about to say because this is very important in regards to Bow Wow's music. As someone who has sat down and listened to many Bow Wow projects, 7 albums and a handful of his mixtapes, I can directly tell you one of his biggest flaws is that he doesn't have strong deep cuts on his albums. Again, this is very important for y'all to hear. Take this from me. If you've heard Bow Wow's most popular hit songs that were on the radio back in the 2000s decade, then you've pretty much heard all of his best music already. It is extremely, extremely rare that you're going to listen to a deep cut track on his albums and go, oh, like that song was great actually, that was fantastic. Absolutely not. His deep cuts tend to be songs that are painfully mid because they have no standout beat, no standout chorus, no standout flows, or anything that will make you want to come back to the record. Take I Can't Lose from the Unleashed album. This track sees Shy saying that nothing that happens to him will derail his career. I've already been so successful, I've sold out Madison Square Garden, which puts me up there with legends like Janet and Michael Jackson as the few people to do so. Nobody in my age range is doing it like me. From Nickelodeon to BET, I've been rocking the whole world. Ain't nothing that anybody say gonna ever stop my grind. I can't lose. Again, nothing special about this song. I hear I Can't Lose and go, alright man, sure, whatever.
Young bad Weezy with the caviar. In the back of a lemonade demo, this is the real.
Let me say first off that the music video to this song is one of the worst music videos in the history of hip hop. This shit looks awful. It's literally Bow and Snoop standing in front of a weak ass green screen for over 3 minutes. They had to have made this in somebody's basement. Bow is also trying his hardest to act like 50 Cent. Y'all know those mannerisms that 50 has in every music video he does? If you've seen the video for 50 Cent's song Heat, then yes, it looks exactly like that. Bow was trying so hard to appear thuggish in this video and it looks so pathetic. The song itself, they're carried by the beat for sure. I don't have a problem with it lyrically, it's the delivery that makes the song feel very basic, amateurish, and Snoop was rapping like he didn't want to be there. Shooting niggas down, slapping bitches up, straight cash strut with some Henny in my cup. Rude for the hell of it, I should be the president. Hey yo homie, doggy dog, got that medicine? Yeah, nah, you can keep this song. It's the worst song from the Wanted album, and you can especially keep this middle school project ass music video.
Me making records, movies, and TV shows, it equals more money, more money, more money, more money.
T Waters, I don't know who this is, didn't impress me. This whole song, I will give Bow props for his rhyming ability. He actually showcased some level of skill with his flow and rhymes on here. But T Waters dragged it down. And again, y'all, this track is just super simple. The song came out in 05, but Bow says he's so ahead of his time, he got that 2009 flow. He's cocky, he's a trendsetter. The reason why I'm grinding, making more records, I'm doing movies, I'm doing TV shows, is because although I got a lot of money, I want to get more money. Congratulations on all your success, Bow Wow. Song is still mid. Been Doing This with T.I. is literally the definition of just an aight song. You will never guess what it's about. It's another stunting on my haters flexing song of just Bow saying he got nicer cars, a nicer crib, and badder hoes than his haters got. T.I. joining him on the hook is a nice touch, and the hook is actually the only thing I do like about this song. Tip helps in telling the ops, I'm just gonna continue to let y'all hate because I've been balling and taking y'all hoes for years, so I might as well continue to do so. T.I. should have gave a verse, but whatever. I tried to like Been Doing This because Bow has some impressive flows on here, but it just truly doesn't hit. Outside of the hook, I really don't care for this song. Up in Here is a song that's just outrageously pointless. This is yet another track of Lil Bow Wow saying that he got girls screaming his name all over the country. When I come out, all my haters better flee the scene because the dog ain't going nowhere. I'm up in here doing my thing and I brought the whole Ohio with me. The issue is, dude, you're 2 albums in and you've already rapped many verses about this exact same thing. And there is absolutely nothing about this song that gives it a standout factor from the other songs about this topic. Tyga's verse didn't help, the beat is nothing special. Up in Here is the epitome of a mid, forgettable deep cut on an album.
I'm the B-O-W-W-O-W.
This is another song that's very pointless because for the 2 millionth time, he's rapping about, I got girls, I got hit records, I've been doing this since I was a kid. If you listen to just 3 albums by Bow Wow, you will quickly learn that that's all he talks about. But this song does have 2 notable things about it. One, this is the first song that Bow Wow produced on his albums, and he has sole production credits, which means he actually made the beat by himself, or whoever helped him make the beat just didn't care enough to put their name on it also. The beat is fine throughout the verses, but on the chorus, it straight up sucks. This sounds like a Fat Albert, me and my friends hanging out in the junkyard beat. Listen to this. It sounds like something clinking inside of a tin can.
Pocket full of dough, sold out shows, stepping out the Phantom with the suicide.
The second notable thing I was highlighting is that Bow Wow flat out says that Jermaine Dupri did not help him write this song. And actually, Jermaine is listed as a writer on every single track from the Wanted album, except for this one. Bow says, little kids to adults, homie rapping my songs. If you thought JD wrote this, you wrong. He didn't write it completely by himself, as there's a rapper from New York named Kid Slim who is listed as a writer as well. But still, I guess B.O.W. is a track that Bow Wow held near and dear to him since he wanted to write the verses and make the beat without Jermaine Dupri's help. All of that passion just to create some mid.
One time, shake it 2 times, shake it 1 time, shake it 2 times.
I don't get why this song exists. What I mean is, Shake It is the final song from Bow Wow's final album, meaning this was the very last song I had to listen to work on these videos. On Shake It, he says how he has a new style and a new sound to his music, and he showcases these rapid fire flows with this hyper energetic dance production from Swizz, telling the ladies, I bet I can make your body shake like a Chevrolet Impala. I can get you so wet, I bet the levee break. He spent this whole album making stunting on dudes records like Get That Paper, Been Doing This, and Big Time. He got his love simping on beautiful women records like You Can Get It All, I Ain't Playing, and Sunshine. And then out of absolutely nowhere, the final song on the tape is this random high octane shake your ass. 1 time, shake it 2 times, shake it 1 time, shake it 2 times, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. I refuse to believe that Bow looked at the track list order of this album and went, oh yeah, this is solid right here. I'm going to assume Shake It was supposed to be a teaser and Bow had plans to make a full album with songs that sounded like this, and that album got scrapped or something. Because outside of that reason, the existence of this song and it being the final song on the album just doesn't make any sense.
Take them panties and drop them lower, hop on top like a real girl supposed to.
I know it's been a very long time since we talked about a record from this album. This song has the corniest intro I think I've ever heard on a Bow Wow song. This dude Bow opened this track with, you grown ass women, y'all in trouble. I ain't no puppy no more, man. Knick knack patty whack, baby. I got that bone for you. Haha.
I got that bone for you. You know my niggas say.
Nigga, what did you say haha for it? What's that one meme? That one meme that goes, such a lame ass up. But unsurprisingly, by the title, this song is completely a sex song. Take off your panties and bra, I'ma have your toes curling, the bed springs bouncing, the headboard cracking, girl, I'ma give it to you all night. So all y'all freaky hoes, freak, that's ever wanted to have sex with Bow or Omarion, this song is perfect for y'all. I'm good on this one though.
They call me Bow, the Don, the Dutch. Get out my face, homie, don't get smacked up.
I have to be honest, guys. I am very, very conflicted when it comes to the Don the Dutch. The reason being is the Neptunes put they draws in the making of this production. Most of the beat to this record sounds incredible. Not the part that goes not those parts. I'm talking about the sounds that have that spacey vibe to them. Those parts sound lovely. Even the bridge, which is allegedly performed by someone named Vanessa Marquez from the Neptunes camp, this sounds so damn good. My confliction is that although I love most of this beat, Bow Wow is not talking about shit on this song. It's one of his weaker braggadocious tracks. My music is real. I rock funky fresh gear. I even got the new Jordans before they come out. I got a girl in Spain named Deja, and I'm chilling with Ming Ling when I'm down in Asia. In an interview with Billboard, Bow Wow described the Don the Dutch as the Tupac record because it's so deep. I 100% believe that Bow meant to say that about the song The Movement, because there is absolutely nothing about the Don the Dutch that gives Tupac Shakur. I don't know what the fuck made him say this. I watched a Rap City The Basement video where Big Tigger asked him what's his favorite song from Unleashed, and Bow said, oh, easily, the Don the Dutch, easily. There was even a comment on the YouTube video of this song where someone said, I just need the instrumental because Buddy not talking about shit. I love this comment because this is exactly how I feel. I'm being dead ass when I say this. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Don the Dutch is a song where I would rather hear the instrumental for 3 minutes straight instead of playing the actual song. Boom, the not for me tier. This tier is for songs that I can admit are Bow Wizzle's best songs. If you have these tracks in your good or fire tier, I wouldn't trip, but I don't like them. Although I don't like them, I can admit these are better than every other song we've talked about so far. There were 2 singles released for Face Off, and I'm not going to say what the other one is here, but for those of you that know what it is, I will say I like that single way more than this one. I have never enjoyed this song Jump Off. The credit I will give it is Omarion. Hey baby, you say you wanna be my girl. His parts on the chorus and on the bridge, oh yeah, Omarion carries this song for sure. But the rest of the chorus, you scared? Come on, you scared? Come on, you scared? Actually, not even just the chorus. The whole rest of the song outside of Omarion just never did anything for me. I vividly remember this song from the 07-08 days, and no matter how many times I hear it, it just doesn't work for me.
I wish she would think, I wish she would think, oh, listen to me, girl.
Now, this song wasn't a single, but it was still a song that I didn't rock with. Really, my opinion here just boils down to the entertainment factor. This isn't a track that gets me hype or I love the singing or nothing. Where the credit goes for this track is the meaning behind it. To put it in modern day internet terms, Listen is the red pill, blue pill song from this album. Bow has a girl that he's madly in love with. He's splurging on her all the time. He let her meet his mama. He's going, man, she might be the one. Omarion is the one that quote unquote knows the truth about Bow's woman. She already got a boyfriend. She has a son too. But Omarion is hesitant to tell Bow because O had a previous homie in the same situation. So O says, man, when I told my last homie that his woman wasn't no good, he accused me of being a jealous hater. Now me and him don't talk anymore. I don't want that to happen between me and Bow because we've been making some good money together. I don't want that to come to an end over a chick, but goddamn, my man really out here falling for the wrong one. It's an interesting track, top 5 on the album. It's just not a very enjoyable listen for me. Now this song features 2 of the guys from Jagged Edge on the chorus, but they aren't credited. But them niggas shouldn't even have been on the hook at all. This is honestly one of my least favorite choruses to ever be on a Bow Wow song. Them Jagged Edge dudes severely dropped the ball on this one. I love the concept. Lil Bow raps that he doesn't like bougie, uptight, overly pretty girls. He loves his girls straight from the hood, the ones that got colored hair, that can rock bandanas, only rock the flashiest name brand stuff, and they only like cats that got money. They even got ridiculous names that's hard to pronounce. I like this concept a lot, but like I said at the beginning, this damn chorus, bruh, ghetto girls that like hot boys, that push hot toys, and ball with the rest of them. You ghetto girls that think they can hang and talk more slang than I do. It ain't a horrible chorus, obviously, but I just don't like it. I never had. Every time I hear ghetto girls, I get to the chorus and go, ugh, nah. This song would be great if the hook was something fire.
From the bottom of my heart, baby, tell them what I wanna do. Thank you.
And speaking of good little Bow Wow songs that's made worse by a lackluster Jagged Edge feature, the opening song to his second album suffers from the same fate. I honestly wouldn't blame someone who said they think Thank You is the best song on the album, because it is top 3 for me, but it's number 3. This track has a lovely topic of Lil Bow Wow thanking every single person that's ever supported his career in any way. From the marketing gurus who promote him in the streets, to the mom and pop music stores that have his records for sale, to every single fan that's ever wrote a fan letter or played any of his songs. He simply says, I love every last one of y'all. I'm gonna keep rapping and we gonna keep this show rocking as long as I have loyal people like y'all to support me. The meaning is sweet, but bro, this chorus by Jagged and Fundisha just doesn't move me at all. The fuck kind of name is Fundisha anyway? Y'all know them songs where the verses you rock with them, but every time the hook comes in, it's like a wave of disappointment because it just doesn't work for you. The verses are really nice, but every time the hook rolls around, you go, you losing me. That is what happens with Ghetto Girls and Thank You. I cannot stress that enough. The weak Jagged Edge chorus ruins both of these songs for me. God damn it, Mario. This song would be fire if it had a better hook. Oh, this could have easily been a fantastic track in Bow Wow's catalog, but Mario completely messed that up. I'll Move On is a song where Bow Wow confronts his fans that it's time for them to move on from the younger version of him. He explains that he feels trapped by his fan base that doesn't want him to grow up. Everybody fell in love with Lil Bow Wow in 2000 when he was only 13 with Beware of Dog, and then people loved 14-year-old Lil Bow Wow in 2001 with Garbage Bag. But now that Bow is 16 years old and he's becoming an adult very soon, he tells his fans, I'm entering a new chapter in my life, y'all. That's why I removed the Lil from my name. That's why I cut my braids off. I'm becoming a man now and I want to start acting like one. Y'all don't want me to grow up, but I won't be a teenager forever. I only got one life and I gotta live it how I want to. The first verse of this song is a top 10 verse in this man's whole career. If Mario didn't sing in such an obnoxious manner, this song would be in the fire tier because it's actually great. People that I like, knowing that I like what's on the table, looking at my life, doing what's right because I'm able. Mario's singing sucks to me, man. People that I like, knowing what I like. Ass. I will still recommend going to listen to I'll Move On. It's a great track. Yes, this is the hit song from Bow Wow's third album, Unleashed. And although I can admit it's one of the better tracks on the project, no sir, I am not playing this. I have always been annoyed by the delivery of this track, how he raps his lines to match the pattern of the beat. It's really, really nice to meet you, ma. I'm really, really digging your style. And don't get me started on the delivery in the first verse. And Burberry and Prada was her style. I'm trying to tell y'all that Shorty can get down. Thinking to myself like this is the one. Broke her down, told Shorty how to do this, hun. I know that line was a Jay-Z reference, but still annoying. Then it's on to the movies. Tell her I'm like Austin, let's get groovy. The first verse off the rip to the song is annoying to me. The track gets better as it goes on. T.I. has admitted to writing the third verse and the hook for this track. And Bow was low-key spitting, talking about these various girls that he be sliding on and trying to get with. I'll give the track its credit. This is lyrically and flow-wise one of his best songs. But it's not a personal favorite for me because of how he chose to deliver his rhymes.
Outro, outro, outro.